RuPaul's Drag Race season finale just happened on Monday.
Season 4.
Season 4, yes.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the beginning. We went to the premiere party. We interviewed most of the girls there. They were all nice and sweet. I do remember interviewing Fifi, and she was just so negative. I just got a negative vibe from her, and she was so serious, and like she wouldn't crack a smile. I was like, "How are you being perceived on the show?" I asked her, or we asked her, and then she was like, "Oh, well, I think it's already been, said that I'm the bitch of the show," and it turned out, yeah, she was the bitch. You have to feel sorry for her though, because it seems that the way she is now is due to her upbringing. I guess her father did not accept her. So I'm sure her upbringing has a lot to do. Now, whether she chooses to, give into that, some people push their upbringings aside and say, fuck my upbringing, I'm going to change, I'm going to be a nice person, I'm going to be a good person with all the people I'm working with around me. But I guess she did not choose that, and she chose to be like a big idiot bitch.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I mean, I was surprised that she was so unliked through the entire season. Like, the entire audience, I think, totally disliked her. And you could kind of look at it and be like, oh, they edited it a certain way. But she was just a bitch. Yeah. Like, she was just really a terrible, awful person. And it just all came to a head on the reunion show. I was kind of shocked to kind of see, how terrible she was in the reunion shoot. Never mind the fact that she looked like hell. I don't know what she was wearing on top of her head. And I don't know that costume she had. It was just awful.
Oh, the Kylie Minogue type Madonna outfit, the gold one?
It looked like something that Fran Drescher's mom wore on The Nanny. Like, it was like this big bouffant white hair, crazy.
The Amanda Lepore one.
Yeah, but I mean, only Amanda Lepore can pull something like that off. I mean, it was terrible.
You had to be legendary to pull something off like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was really, but it did make me very sad, and it was kind of sad to watch that whole, on the whole show. The Fifi was very difficult to watch.
Well, another thing that I had to mention real quick is that I don't buy that whole they edited me that way, because obviously they had to have the footage of you being a bitch. Right. And I don't care if they only used the bitch parts, but somewhere along the way you were being a bitch. So don't say they edited me, because they did not come up with that out of the blue, and they didn't just specifically go to the parts where you were being a bitch, because there were so many parts that they had so much to choose from. It's like, so that bit I don't buy. But the breakout star, we have to say, is Willem.
Yeah, most controversial, at least.
Yeah, I think she's the Shangela of this season.
Yes.
A breakout star. Shangela's doing a lot of TV shows now. I've seen her online. I've seen her TV shows. Yeah. She just did, what was it, CSI New York?
She just did The Mentalist.
The Mentalist. She was on The Mentalist with Sonique. Yeah, I worked on that. But she was on there with Sonique, also beautiful, gorgeous. So Shangela, she was the breakout star of last season, or 2 seasons ago, however many seasons she's been on.
Which remind me, we have to talk about the Mentalist episode. We'll do that another time, but we have to discuss that Mentalist episode. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss that another time.
Next week. Yes. So Willem, I feel, is the breakout star. She's obviously always been doing TV shows and movies, but now she continues to do even more. I think she's coming down in the new Ben Stiller movie. So to me, it's like she's the breakout star of this season. Controversial. I interviewed her, so you can see my interview in Atlanta Magazine and, on my website and all that.
Yes, she was great. My favorite, I'm so glad, Miss Congeniality, Latrice Royale. She was amazing, such an inspiration, like the polar opposite of the whole Fifi issue. Such a great person, and I wish the whole season I kept thinking I wish that we got to interview them after we saw the season, because we had no idea who they really were, and then to look back and see them is really great. So congratulations. We want to interview you again, Latrice. You're amazing. Yes. And
Big fan of hers.
Yes.
Also, the one that was a total sweetheart was London, Paris, Milan. She was a total sweetheart. She complimented us that night at the premiere party when we interviewed her several times, saying that she was glad that we were doing this, interviewing people, and somebody was out there representing.
Yes. Yeah, very, very sisterly, very supportive, and she was great. Like, it was really great to meet her.
I have to say, afterwards, I'm like, who does she look like? I was like, she reminded me of like Diamond Dunhill's daughter. Like, she could be Diamond Dunhill's daughter, drag daughter, because she kind of resembled her daughter. You think about it.
She's kind of like Diamond Dunhill and Sahara Davenport had a baby.
Something like that, yeah.
And that was Milan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now top three, Fifi, we already discussed.
Yeah.
Chad Michaels, she's like one of my godmothers because from San Diego. She was a total sweetheart when we interviewed her. So nice. I knew her from when I started dressing in 1998. She was around there in the club scene at Brass Rail. She was always the legendary Cher. Everybody loved her. She does the best Cher ever. She was a sweetheart, and somebody had told us that she was going to be the winner, but she did not turn out to be the winner. So I'm glad actually that they did announce the winner until the reunion so that, you know, the truth wouldn't come out before it aired. Because I know last season, Perez Hilton announced the winner, Raja, on his website way before the show finale aired.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought it was great, and it kept everyone guessing. I mean, Chad Michaels was kind of the obvious choice because she's so polished and, you know, such an amazing performer, and, you know, she really is America's Next Drag Superstar. You know, it was all there. Sharon Needles, though, was such the fan favorite. Like, everyone just fell in love with her, and I think it would have tarnished Chad Michaels winning if she had won. You know, like, I don't think it would have seemed right if Chad Michaels had won. Because Sharon Needles was just such a fan favorite. Like, people wanted to see her win. And supposedly RuPaul consulted with the audience through Twitter and Facebook to see who people liked. And I think that, you know, Team Sharon was by far the largest, you know, team out there. So congratulations, Sharon Needles. You totally deserve it. And, you know, who had ever seen anything like her before?
Absolutely.